as we expected, it will likely be days, possibly weeks, until we know who won the presidential election. Political analyst Mark Sandalow has been up all night as the results continue to come in. Good morning. It is morning, in case you're wondering. Right. So what's your best guess for when we'll have a winner?
This is one of those frustrating. It's a great question, but it's going to be a frustrating answer. So it comes down to these four states: Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. Joe Biden needs to win two of those to win the presidency. Now, the problem is, in a couple of these states, Pennsylvania and Michigan, for example, the Republican legislature forbid the opening and starting of the count until the election began yesterday. So they're way behind on this. Now, if Biden does, and at this point it's very, very close, if Biden were to open up a big lead in a couple of those states, we could know the result by the end of the day today. But it's also very possible that it's going to come down to tens of thousands of votes, in which case it could easily be 2 or 3 days. And further complicating it, Mindy, the president said just about 4 or 5 hours ago that he's going to go to the Supreme Court to prevent any more counting because he was ahead in the early polls and he thinks that they ought to have stopped right there. Now, that's not going to succeed, but if there are some legal challenges, it could slow it down even further. So could be today, as you said earlier, could be tomorrow, could be a couple of days.
So you touched on this, Mark, with Biden. What is the path for victory for each of the candidates? What would President Trump have to do?
So it's those four states I mentioned. And again, this is, the Georgia plus Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, all of which Clinton lost, Trump won 4 years ago. Biden has already won Arizona, which is a Trump state from 4 years ago. That's the only state that has flipped so far. So if Biden wins two of these, he's in fine shape. For Trump, the only path to victory is to hold on to those states. And at this point, it is razor thin. If you look at the votes yet to come in, it looks like Biden has a slight advantage. But the stakes are so huge here that really it's impossible to say with any sort of certainty who the next president.
Mark, similar to 2016, it feels like we've been here before, right? This is a lot closer than the polls had suggested.
Yeah.
So what's going on there?
Yeah, a lot of people had deja vu, and a lot of people didn't like it late last night, early this morning. So the pollsters understood that they blew it last time. They undercounted white voters with no college degree, who were a very important part of the Trump constituency. And pollsters simply didn't think they'd turn out as much as they did. So they corrected. And the polls, we can't really tell at this point how far they're off, but boy, they look like they undercount the Trump vote again by about 4 or 5 percentage points. Even in Maryland, where Biden was projected by the latest poll I saw by about 31 points, he's going to win huge. But it's going to be about 5 points less than that, about 26%. I don't know if these Trump supporters don't like to come to the phone or to answer poll folks, but pollsters have gotten something consistently wrong here when trying to gauge Donald Trump's support.
Interesting. All right, Mark Sandalow, as always, thank you so much for your insight this morning, and I hope you get some rest.
Thank you.